What's going on, guys? Today we're going to review a trading strategy called the Coiled Spring Pro strategy. We're going to see a couple recent trades and one that I'm eyeing on IBIT. This is IBIT, and basically what this is it follows Bitcoin. I think this has a good chance of potentially breaking to the upside, and we just got a 4-star alert with this thing right here. So let's jump into the charts here and check this thing out. So the first thing I noticed here is that there is a critical resistance level that's support. So basically with this strategy, what we're going to do is we're going to target support and resistance. And so basically what that is, essentially you're going to have a chart that goes whatever, something like this, and then eventually it will lead to support and resistance. So we're going to target these for a buy. And then down here, we're going to target a sell on the break of this support. So that's the very first part where we want to implement this strategy. The second thing, so number one is the break of resistance in this case, because this is to the upside. So RES, that is break of resistance. Number two is we need to have an arrow point to the direction. So with this indicator, so this is going to be the indicator down here, and this is obviously the Coiled Spring Pro, and you can grab this indicator if you are interested in the comments and the links or in the link in the description. But essentially, we need to have a buy arrow. Okay, so these are the very simple 2 steps with this strategy. So number one, a break of resistance, and then number two, a buy arrow. We got both of those right here, and this is actually a great looking potential buy here on this particular asset. This is IBIT. And what I also like to do, now this could be a bonus. So number one is resistance. Number two, sorry for my lack of good handwriting, would be arrow. So this will be a buy arrow. And then number three, you can even do this if you want more confirmation. You wait for confirmation, confirm. Okay, and so what that means is that you see this candle right here, this red candle, this will need to confirm above this green one right here, this green candle on this. And you can use this on higher time frames, but essentially this candle right here, we would need to have something close above this particular one right here, right? So, and well, I kind of drew that a little bit higher, but this line right here, it's essentially what we need. We need to have a confirm. And essentially what a confirmation is at the end of this candle's life cycle. This candle will be here for the rest of eternity. But at the end of this candle, it needs to be above this one. So that is another breakout confirmation. But essentially, this is a great strategy. And I think the secret sauce to this is this tool down here. This Coiled Spring Pro, not only does it give you some great volume entries, but it also gives you a star system, which is 2 to 5. So there is some great looking trades there. And then it also gives you a nice looking target. So this particular target, this is going to be all the way up to 45.56. And so let me draw that up here. So 45.56. So we're targeting about a 3.19% on this. There's a big gap right here as well. And like I said, this thing follows Bitcoin. So you can even, if you're trading something like IBIT, you can always look over at Bitcoin as well. And something that I even noticed also as well is we just got a 3-star buy opportunity here on Bitcoin as well. So on this big candle right here. Now, here's the thing. Bitcoin has not broken that resistance. So in this particular case, we have a buy arrow, right? But number two, we have not met our resistance break. So right now we have the buy, but we do not have this. So this is actually not a trade yet with this particular strategy because we have not broken this. And if we wanted to even wait for that confirmation, we need to have a candle come above this line and then confirm above that. So yeah, so I mean, that is the basics of this system. That's how we trade with this Coiled Spring Pro. It's really great. It's on TradingView, and this thing is a beast. This thing nailed a bunch of recent trades. There is a pretty aggressive one on Nvidia right now that I was quite interested in. basically what I told my members is that also, so basically we have number one, we do have a sell signal, but number two, we do not have that confirmed, right? It did not confirm above this support, or the support line. So basically this is a let me do that. So yeah, so we have sell, but right now we do not have the break of support confirmed. In fact, it came up into this trend line and is now up there. I was quite interested in this. And in fact, I tried quickly, but I did not follow my rules, and so I got out here for a small little loss. But this is quite an aggressive. Now here's the thing: when you're reshorting Nvidia, you gotta make sure, you gotta be ready, because Nvidia can move very, very quickly. It can move up very fast, and so yeah. So I think that is this was a a pretty decent opportunity, but I really like this IBIT right here as well. Now we got to confirm. Look at this. IBIT is just starting to fall here. So we need to have some confirmation above this. So I don't know if this is Bitcoin in general, if it just wanted to just print this nice green candle. In fact, it hasn't done this in quite a bit. But Bitcoin recently has been printing these and then just going straight down. So we need to break this resistance though. At the end of the day, this resistance needs to break. And I believe, let me actually zoom out here. I believe that there is also some, and I don't know why this is not working, but there is also some there's some major resistance lines right here as well. So, all right, well, that's going to wrap up this video. Like I said, if you guys are interested in the coiled spring, go and check it out in the link description. We have a great deal by Find Better Trades. They got a great deal. And, if you want a system that, shows you with a resistance point breakout or a support point breakout, it's a great strategy. And it's something that, we've been testing. And it's a really, to me, I am all about the breakout trades. And so when you get a system that allows you gives you a quick little simple arrow to the upside or downside, and then followed by a support or resistance breakout, I mean, it's incredible. So go ahead and check that with that link. There'll be more information about it, so you're not going to be completely lost. We'll have more information about it, and you go check it out over there. All right, see you guys.